Hello dear students, today in this video we are going to start poem Animals for class 10th. So first read the poem that what is written by Walt Whitman in his poem Animals. So let's read the poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owing things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhealthy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? So this poem, Animals, is written by Walt Whitman, which is a poem for class 10th from First Flight book. So students, this is going to be a very interesting poem. Let's see what is written by Walt Whitman in this poem. So let's talk about Walt Whitman. He was born on 31st May 1819 in West Hills, New York. Okay, so where did he born? West Hills, New York. So this poem is written in the free verse, and the poem Animals is all about our lost values. That we are living in a fake world, and we are manipulating, we are living in discontentment. So here we will read about animals, how they are different from human beings. About the poet, Walt Whitman is a major figure in early American poetry. He broke the tradition of rhythmic and materialistic poetry. He was famous for writing a revolutionary new kind of poetry which was in free verse. The poem Animals is from his work Song of Myself in Leaves of Grass. So this is written in free verse. This is not having any rhyming scheme. Walt Whitman has shown the comparison between human beings and animals in his poem. He has pointed out the evils present inside the human brain which he thinks animals don't have. That is why he thinks that animals are much better than human beings. So he likes human beings actually in his poem, and this is a comparison and contrast between the human beings and animals. So let's talk about the summary of the poem. The poet says that he wants to turn into and live in the world of animals. The poet finds the world of animals better than that of human beings. He further says that he finds animals more peaceful than humans. He says so because animals are not running after worldly things like human beings. They are calm and have no greed of worldly things or any kind of achievements. Okay, so this he is telling in the first part. They are self-contained, they are very happy with the life and never interfere in the lives of others. Humans have the habit of interfering in the lives of others. So, poet thinks that animals are better than humans for being calm and not interfering in the matters of others. The poet further says that these are the reasons why he stands still and looks at the animals for a very long time. The poet says that unlike humans, animals don't complain of any misery. They never cry out loud like humans do to show what they have lost. They never stay awake in the night crying in the repentance for their sins. This means that animals are different from human beings because they do not show anger or grief. If something wrong happens with them, they do not cry, they do not shout. So he further says that animals are very truthful because they never boast of their good deeds done in the name of God. He says so because most of the human beings do this. They try to show their good deeds and religiousness to others. They do so in order to gain popularity among their fellows. So the poet thinks that animals never irritate him by doing such things just to gain some praise from their fellow people. He feels that animals are not dissatisfied like humans. They stay happy with whatever they have. They never run behind worldly things. They never try to possess things of comfort or luxury. He says that none of them is mad behind owing the worldly things, the materialistic world. They are not running behind that. The poet says that he has never seen any animal showing its devotion to anyone by bowing down in front of other person. They never do so even for their ancestors. They do not show devotion towards God like humans do. No one among them is more respectable or important as we have in human society. In the world of human being, people are not treated equally. Further, the poet says that the animals are more honest in showing their relations with other animals. He wants to say that animals use other animals as their food and they never try to hide this, whereas human beings do not show their true colors all the time. The poet says that he accepts the fact that animals are true toward showing their relation with other animals. In the society of animals, they never give more or less importance to any other animal. Everyone in the animal world is equal and happy. They are not like human beings who find themselves the happiest. The poet wonders from where the animals got those good qualities. He further questions himself, where did he own good qualities? His own good qualities are gone. Did he leave them or had carelessly lost them somewhere? The qualities that were found in human beings in the past, like innocence, kindness, truthfulness, are now seen in animals. He wonders whether humans gave up these qualities and passed them on to the animals. So this type of questions this type of ideas he is telling through this poem. So dear students, this was all about the introduction of poem, where we have read the poem about the poet Walt Whitman and the summary of the poem. In our next video, we will start the explanation, stanza-wise explanation of poem Animals, which is written by Walt Whitman. Till then, please try to find the new words in this poem and write them in your notebook. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.